Yo, 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 what's good, everybody? It's your boy, GD, the sports actor. And we're here, picking back up where we left off. I know I missed a few episodes, but for anybody out there continuing to make videos in the early stages, it's always about consistency. You can't beat yourself up. Sometimes life gets in the way, you get a little bit of a schedule mishap, but it's about always just, knowing what the end goal is and knowing that you're just here to enjoy the process and just continue to get better. And so I did post on my TikTok that the New York Knicks would win game one. And so here we are with a reaction video and also talk a little bit about game two. But the New York Knicks, they went ahead and got a game one that some might call controversial. But I do want to tell all those Pacer fans out there, all those that might have some comments about the officiating and the refs, we don't care. Plain and simple, we don't care. Okay, some calls get made and some calls don't. I mean, we just found out today that Mitchell Robinson will now be out, for the rest of the season. Why? Because Joel Embiid tried to grab him when he was on the ground, intentionally injuring him, spraying that ankle, didn't get a tee up, didn't get ejected, no fine, no nothing. And now Mitchell Robinson, who was coming off already a surgery and an injury, is out for the season. So, I hope he recovers. I know he'll come back stronger for next season. But my point is, things happen. And so we won game one. And I'd like to say we did it in a great fashion. I mean, the score was 121 to 117. So a high scoring game for the Knicks, in particular, who normally score in the lower hundreds. Did well with our shooting. I mean, if we look at the box score and the points put on, a masterclass performance continually put on by JB. Jalen Brunson just out here with 43 points, 44 minutes on the floor, went 4 for 14, 1 for 4 at the 3-point. 14 for 14 was at the free throw, and went 14 for 26 on the field. So Jalen Brunson is out here doing his thing, continually just putting himself in a different class, people. I mean, we saw that he just got put in a class with Bernard King. I believe there was Jerry West, Michael Jordan, and a player having consecutive 40-plus points in a playoff series run. So, bravo. Jalen Brunson is just out here doing what he does and balling. We had contributors, which was awesome to see Josh Hart continue to put up points on the board. Josh Hart is just been showing out. And the Villanova boys, we're going to speak about Dante DiVincenzo, but Josh Hart started a little bit, streaky, especially on the offensive side. But now, Josh Hart putting up 24 points, just contributing on the offensive side he's just everywhere at this point. And of course, we're going to talk about those 13 rebounds that he got. I mean, how tall is this guy? Is he a center? Josh Hart is just doing great at just being dominant on the floor through, not only making great reads in passes and just making smart plays, but just being a hustler and just running out on the court and running everywhere where he is needed. And so shout out to Josh Hart for sure. And then our boy DiVincenzo, just a 3-point nightmare for the other team for sure. I mean, Devo, 25 points, went 5 for 9 at the 3-point, 10 for 17 shooting. I mean, in 44 minutes. I mean, these guys are putting up heavy minutes, shooting efficiently while Jalen Brunson leads the pack. And of course, we have OG with a modest 13 and Hartenstein with 13 as well. And those guys putting up, OG 9 rebounds, Hartenstein 6 rebounds, and just doing what needs to be done and playing, defense. They're not going to show everything that, of course, OG is doing on the floor on paper, but, just a great acquisition. And I'll continue to say that it's just been a great acquisition picking up OG Anunoby. But, and of course, McBride was a little bit quiet this game, but it's okay. Deuce always shows up when we need him. and we didn't need him this game. So just a great push by the boys, and excited for this game too. I mean, as far as the Pacers were concerned, you had Halliburton only held to 6 points, which was awesome. Nemhard, I definitely think, did some things that gave us some trouble where we couldn't pull away, as well as Neesmith, and of course Miles Turner was shooting well. And so I'd like to think those things we will clean up for game two, and the Knicks will come out a little bit more dominant. I mean, uh, we scored well, and our scoring is only heating up, and we needed to heat up because we have the Pacers over there, or the Celtics over there lurking in the corner. And the Celtics, their games, they rely on the 3 point. I mean, yesterday's game, I don't even know how many threes they took. Maybe 37, 40. Like, they took a ridiculous amount of threes, and that's how they pull away from teams so much, and have these huge differentials. So definitely the Knicks, it's good to see, us at 121 with our first game in the belt, and I believe we're going to come out with even stronger defense and make some adjustments in terms of the easy defense, and allowing them to score and collect a few rebounds that they shouldn't have, and clean up, of course, a couple shots that should have been made. I mean, a lot of people might be complaining about the officiating, but to be honest, the lead probably should have been up by more. The Knicks did themselves a disservice. So game two coming on at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard, 5 p.m. Pacific, and just tune in. Tune in on this monster run. Tune in on this glorious run, and let's go Knicks. This is your boy, GD the Sports Actor.